frustrated with the high-stakes standardized testing that we are facing in our public schools. I am the founder of Opt-Out Brevard, but I'm also a mom of 2 school children in Brevard Public Schools. I'm here today because I believe this is a very important issue that needs to be addressed this legislative session. After speaking with Representative Workman just this past week again, I've been made aware that education in the state of Florida, I think you said over the past 20 years, has gone from 26th to 7th. This is the numbers you gave me. And I also understand that assessments have played a major role in this, and so I know there's a role for them, and I agree with that, and I appreciate that. However, I really feel like the balance has shifted. I think government all throughout history always tries to help and then gets to a point where they shift to not helping, and I think that's what's happened here. You've crossed over into an area where my rights as a parent are being taken over by what the state has mandated, and I think that's a problem. And I think the proof of that has come out not just with my group, Opt-Out Brevard, but there's opt-out groups now in every county in our state. There's opt-out groups all over the country, and it's because moms and parents are frustrated and angry, and we don't know where to get our voices heard. I had a quick reference of a story of a mom in Indiana, just to help put some of this in perspective. Her son was a 4.0 student all through elementary school. He received the Presidential Academic Achievement Award. By all means, he was an excellent student. His teacher in 6th grade gave him a written recommendation for him to take Spanish 1 in 7th grade, a high school credit class. Over the summer, he gets his standardized test scores, and he has done poorly. So they yank him from Spanish 1. They throw him into intensive remedial reading for the whole year. His mom, she's got no say. She argues to the teachers. The teachers say, there's nothing we can do. This is from the state. The teachers know. They've had him for a year. They know he's a student that can do this work. We don't know what happened that test day. Take it to the administration. You go to the administration. They've known him for 7 years. He's been in that school, but they still can't do anything because the power isn't there. They didn't take it to the district, but they could have, and the district can't do anything. To me, this is a real problem, and this is overreach. Those rights need to be returned back to parents, teachers, and local officials that can make individual decisions for our children. We have hundreds of more stories like this. We put them in a binder. Obviously, I don't have the time to share any more today. But I'm here because we respectfully disagree with Mr. Crisafulli's article that was in the Florida Today. We know these tests are high stakes because we're experiencing them with our children. We know that if you are taking the scores of one test and a child can be judged, promoted, retained, having to take another class, that having to take the remedial class when he would like to take something else and his teachers agree that he's capable of taking something else, those are high stakes. I don't have time to get into the EOCs, but 30% of my child's grade, after he has spent a whole year doing projects and research papers and tests and homework and class tests, 30% of his grade is now a test that comes from the state. To me, that's high stakes. So my request today is that when you all get to Tallahassee, that you will take a look and try to remove the high stakes portion out of the assessments. I get that we need assessments. I get that we need tests. I want to know how my children are doing. But the high stakes portion is where we get upset. I hope that you'll remove all damages related to children, especially with the new testing that has come out. And I won't even get into all that. I think we've got some other speakers that may touch on that. Finally, I just respectfully ask that you fix the problem by returning some of the power that you all have back to parents, to teachers, and to local leaders. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Any questions?
Sorry, questions?
Yes.
I really not a question, Tina, but it's really for the people watching at home and people in the audience. Tina's come to my office twice now. First time quite upset, second time less so. And you came with an agenda and a willingness to listen. I think you found that we have that ability too, and you've been terrific. I've heard you. In fact, I want you to know that yesterday I had a meeting with DOE, as I promised I would, and that stupid form that you got that you couldn't understand, that even me as a C+ student was unable to understand, is going to be revamped. And because they were able to explain it to me. And so unless we want all of our students to have to call Tallahassee for that form to be explained, I think it's time to revamp the form. So you are making a difference, and I ask you to keep up the work and continue to work with us because we're willing to work with you.
Well, Thank you guys so much. Thank you for your time and your service.
Thank you. Okay, keep Brevard beautiful.